Greetings. Welcome to this message and this channel. If you are new to me, my name is Wa, and I wear my little hairband that I got from my grandma. Yeah, the hairbands kind of feel like a rubber band on the hair, don't it? Like a little rubber band at the nape of the neck. But I'm like, okay, this is in honor of my grandma because she gave it to me. And I love her. She always gave me the most coolest gifts as a child. So I'm really trying to work with this. And then I need to do laundry, y'all. So this is what I could find to be warm and presentable as far as my coat. So happy new beginnings. I wanted to make this video about the new year. Something that I learned from my biological father is that every birthday is a new year. It's a new beginning. So I think that it just after he said something to me in that context along those lines, it just made sense to me, and I was always like, yeah, everybody's new year starts on their birthday. That makes sense. So everybody has their own personal new year, which starts when they turn a new age or their next age, or for those that don't believe in time or subscribe to it, just that whole end and new beginning of another season in the body. However somebody want to classify it. So but I know that everybody is celebrating the calendar new year beginning today. So everybody has their personal new year, which is on their birthday. And then they have the calendar new year, which, everybody subscribes to. And then the actual nature new year, which is a debate. Some people think that the nature new year is in the spring because of the obvious signs of that. And then other people think that the nature new year begins in the winter because of the things that are coming forth in the spring are started in the winter. What do I believe? I can see why both, those beliefs are prevalent, and I just think it's the birthday. I think it's everybody's birthday. Seriously, the time that they came to the planet. And as far as nature goes, it's literally, we could say that a new year for nature is kind of like every time that the season changes. If we wanted to, we could say whatever we want to and make sense of it. Just like people making sense of winter being the beginning of the new year, and people making sense of spring being the beginning of the new year. So I am grateful, that at every moment, every second of the day, everybody can just create a new beginning. And I think that is what this year is about, is everyone being in alignment with their truth in every moment and responding to life and the journey with their truth. And I think that, that is going to be the perfect formula for our success this year, because if we're responding to every single aspect of our reality in alignment with our inner truth, we're responding from a space of our inner truth, then we don't have any choice but to create more happiness, more abundance, more love, more miracles. Now, of course, I'm not talking about people that just have a truth where they feel like it's their truth to harm others and, be wicked. I ain't talking about that. I'm talking about the love beings. The ones that want, peace and love and healing on the planet. Let me clarify that. And so I am wishing everyone lots of new beginnings every day of this year, every moment of new beginnings where they are birthing more happiness, more love, and more miracles on the planet and in their lives and in the lives of those that they are interacting with every day. So that's what I wanted to say, everyone. And that was what I wanted to say is that, the new year is people's birthday, basically. And people can celebrate whatever nature new year they want, but every day, every moment in every day, everybody has the opportunity to celebrate a new beginning with their truth. And I know that as people evolve and grow, their inner truth and awareness becomes more defined, or more refined, or more clear. And so, that's the beauty of life and our evolution or elevation. So I wanted to speak on that. And I also wanted to speak on the aspect of the truth not just changing based on the person's awareness or growth, but there's some other point that I wanted to talk about in reference to this. And I spoke about our interactions with others. The other thing that I wanted to speak on in reference to this is, come back to me, please. I have distractions in this space. Pardon me. So, yeah, that's what I wanted to say. I'm wishing everybody lots of healing and lots of miracles. And especially for those that have made it their business to try to be destructive and harmful energies in other people's path. I'm really, really wishing them people lots of healing so that they can stop being a trauma-demic on the planet, creating more trauma. And because the more that they heal, the less they be fucking up shit. And bothering people who ain't even trying to mess with them. So, yeah, that's what I wanted to say. I feel like there was one more aspect to it, and I'm trying to get past the minutia, the distractions. Oh, yes, people. Okay, this is something that I thought about earlier. It came to me. So, people often talk about, changing the narrative, as well as, getting rid of the patterns of the distortion. The greatest, a lot of super awesome, great mentors are speaking on that. And I'm in agreement to all that. I just want to say that if you are in an aspect of your journey where you are recalling information from your past, or being forced to reflect on your past, or dealing with the circumstances of your past, or healing your past, it's okay to think about those things and talk about those things, it doesn't mean that you are in the past, so to speak. As long as you are doing the work to transmute and heal and are identifying with who you are in the now and healing who you are in the now and just addressing yourself as a whole being, I don't think that there's anything wrong with addressing those other parts of the journey, especially if it's for healing and for sharing. And in reference to communications with people from the past or communications with people in general, if you find yourself reflecting upon a previous communication that you had with somebody, that doesn't mean that you're in the past, because people can only learn. Some people's brains operate where they analyze the interaction, their last interaction with somebody, so that they can see how to move forward, how to orientate themselves properly, because nobody wants to be walking in the middle of the highway when everybody's driving a car. It's dangerous for them. So it's the same thing with communication in our experiences with others. We want to make sure that we are always learning from our experiences with others, and so it's completely educational and beneficial to do a evaluation or assessment, about previous communication with somebody, especially if you're getting ready to communicate with them again. Or you might communicate with them and then reflect on it, and then make an assessment. And that's okay. It's normal. It's not a bad thing. Because sometimes I'll give people compliments and I'll think about my last interaction with them and I'll be like, oh, whoops, wait a minute. What am I doing over here? Because, the last interaction with that person, was like a door being closed or, basically. And so I don't think there's anything wrong with reflecting on previous interactions with people, just, to make sure that one is in alignment with their truth. And that's the most important thing, is analyzing, evaluating to come into clarity and truth with self about what you are creating with the world, what you are creating with that person or these people, and the levels of communication that you're interested in and why. So I think that's important, and I don't think that there's anything incorrect about reflecting on a previous scene or last moment of contact to understand or understand where you are in yourself, what your truth is, and how you want to proceed forward in communication with this person. So, I just want to say that because I interact with my family members, and some of them, have said things to me that I didn't agree with because it was false. It wasn't true for me. It was like just a false reality, false narrative. So when I re-communicate with them, I want to make sure that I'm not supporting any false realities or false narratives. And so me reflecting on that and coming to truth and awareness within my being about who I am and what I'm projecting and creating is not me living in the past. It is me moving forward strategically because I'm an authentic person. So I wanted to share that, because I think it's very helpful. There's a lot of times when people, I've had people say that to me before, like, it seems like you're kind of in the past on that. It's It's not about being in the past. It is about learning. Excuse me. What was I doing to create this interaction with this person, and what does that reflect to me about myself and them, and how do we navigate moving forward? That's what that's about. And everybody has a right to do that. And if somebody views it as something that it's not, that's okay, because that's another thing that we don't need to do. You can do whatever you want to do if you choose to, but that's another thing that I am looking forward to not practicing in my coming forth days, which is not wasting energy on judging people. Just recognizing in every single situation, in every single false narrative or distortion, as the wise men and women say, my objective is to see the truth in it. The truth in it for me. What's truth? What's truth for me? And then that's how I'm able to move forward. And that's how I'm addressing everything. Not judgment. What's true for me? And I think that's a beautiful way to move forward and to grow into more harmonious and perfected energies in this year. So that's what I wanted to say. And I repeated it. And I said it. And I'm wishing everybody lots of love and miracles in this new beginning, every single moment, every single breath. Peace.